Hey math fans! Welcome to Math Olympiad Academy. In Lesson 47, we revisit a challenging geometry problem for review and assessment. In fact, this geometrical figure still stumps many students. The objective of this lesson is to strengthen core geometric reasoning, review and assess key problem-solving techniques, and solve the homework problem from Math Olympiad Academy Lesson 44. Let us recall the problem statement. We consider an isosceles triangle MFH with its vertex at M, where the equal sides H, M, and MF each measure 18 units, and the base HF measures 20 units. A green circle, centered at J, is inscribed within the triangle. A second, smaller blue circle, centered at L, is tangent to the green circle and to the two equal sides, as shown in the figure. The question is to find the radius of this smaller blue circle, centered at L. Well, to begin the solution, let us first reconstruct the figure showing the two internally tangent circles inscribed within the isosceles triangle MFH with its vertex at M, where HM equals MF equals 18 and HF equals 20. The small blue circle is centered at L, while the green circle, centered at J, is tangent to its neighbor, the blue circle, at K. Note that the line HF is tangent to the green circle at I. Let point I be the orthogonal projection of M onto the segment HF, which means that MI is perpendicular to HF. Since HM equals MF, both equaling 18, this proves that point I is the midpoint of segment HF. Namely, HI equals IF, each equal to 10. Consequently, the line segment MI serves as the perpendicular bisector of HF. Also, the line HF is tangent to the green circle at I. This implies that IF and IK are perpendicular, establishing that the points I, J, and K are collinear. In addition, since the blue and green circles are tangent at K, their centers and the point of contact must lie on the same line. This means L, K, and J are also collinear. And since K lies on line MI, this proves that the points M, L, K, J, and I are collinear, lying along the triangle's axis of symmetry, which is MI. Furthermore, line MF is tangent to the blue circle at P and to the green circle at N. Consequently, segment MP is perpendicular to radius LP, and likewise, MN is perpendicular to radius JN of the circle centered at J. The second tangent to the green circle centered at J, drawn from the external point F, touches the circle at the contact point I. Therefore, the lengths FI and FN are equal, so FI equals FN, which also equals 10. Where LP denotes the radius, lowercase r, of the blue circle, and JN denotes capital R, the radius of the green circle. Notice that, since I lies on the axis of symmetry I is the midpoint of segment HF. Therefore, HF equals 20, which is twice IF. So IF equals 10, which also equals FN. Next, in right triangle MIF, right-angled at I, by applying the Pythagorean theorem, we write MI squared plus IF squared equals MF squared. Replacing MF with 18 and IF with 10, after rearranging and substituting, we obtain MI squared equals 224. This leads to MI equals 4 times the square root of 14. Now, let us find the length JN. To do this, we apply the properties of similar triangles. Triangle MIF is right-angled at I, and triangle MNJ is right-angled at N. Since these two triangles are similar, the ratio of similarity can be expressed as IF over IM equals NJ over NM, where the length NM, which also equals MN, is given as 18 minus 10, which is 8. The distance, MI, also written as IM, was found previously as 4 times the square root of 14, while the length IF equals 10. By substituting these values into the previous ratio expression, we obtain 10 over the quantity 4 times the square root of 14 equals NJ over 8. Then, multiply both sides by 8 and simplify the numerator and denominator by 2. To rationalize the denominator, multiply again by the square root of 14. After simplifying by 2 once more, we obtain NJ, which equals the radius, capital R, of the green circle. This distance, NJ, equals 10 times the square root of 14, all over 7. Thus, by recognizing that segment NJ corresponds to the radius of the inscribed green circle, we can establish the precise length of the diameter IK. Since the diameter is twice the radius, it follows that IK equals 20 times the square root of 14, all divided by 7. Next, recall that we demonstrated points I, K, and M are collinear. This collinearity allows us to write IM equals IK plus KM. Rearranging the relation gives KM equals IM minus IK. Substituting our found values for IM and IK, then simplifying, we obtain Km equals 8 times the square root of 14, all over 7. We now turn to the small blue circle centered at L. Let its radius be denoted by R, so that LP equals LK equals R. Recall that we have demonstrated points M, L, and K are collinear. By the segment addition postulate, this yields MK equals ML plus LK. Rearranging to isolate ML and substituting LK equals R, along with our previously determined value for MK, which is 8 times the square root of 14, all over 7, we obtain ML equals 8 times the square root of 14, all over 7, minus R. Focusing on our goal to determine R, we now apply the properties of similar triangles. Since LP and JN are both radii drawn to the tangent line MF, each is perpendicular to MF. Consequently, the segment LP is parallel to JN. This implies that triangle MPL, right-angled at P, is similar to triangle MNJ, right-angled at N. This similarity allows us to express the following ratio: LP over LM equals JN over JM, where L, P, and JN represent the radii of the smaller blue circle and the green circle, respectively, both determined in earlier steps. To determine the distance JM, we apply the Pythagorean theorem to triangle MNJ, right-angled at NMN squared plus NJ squared equals JM squared. Substituting M, N equals 8, and NJ equals 10 times the square root of 14, all over 7, we obtain JM squared equals 8 squared plus the quantity 10 times the square root of 14, all over 7, squared. Since segment length is symmetric, MJ equals JM. Simplifying this expression yields JM equals 18 times the square root of 14, all over 7. Next, We substitute these previously determined values into the established ratio. LP over LM equals JN over JM. This substitution yields R over the quantity 8 times the square root of 14 all over 7 minus R equals 10 times the square root of 14 all over 7 over the quantity 18 times the square root of 14 all over 7. After simplifying the numerator and denominator by 7 and by canceling 2 times the square root of 14 terms, the ratio reduces to 5 over 9. Namely, R over the quantity 8 times the square root of 14 all over 7 minus R equals 5 over 9. This yields 9 times R equals 5 times the quantity 8 times the square root of 14 all over 7 minus R. Then, after rearranging and simplifying the fraction by 2, the radius of the small blue circle equals 20 times the square root of 14 all over 49 units. In conclusion, the radius of the small blue circle centered at L equals 20 times the square root of 14 all over 49 units. Numerically, this radius R is approximately 1.53 units. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step solution. Keep practicing, share this lesson with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Math Olympiad Academy for more exciting math challenges. See you in the next lesson!